So do you know what really good online shooters I'm thinking about playing with my friends right now? Just, come on, go on, guess. Go on and guess. Splatoon 2. Think about it. When was the last time some average everyday gamer went up to you and said, "Hey, let's play some Splatoon, everybody! Splatoon, come on! Let's do Splatoon! Splatoon 2 is a good time and all, but for some reason Splatoon's never had that same appeal compared to other shooters. Why is that? Is it because it's colorful and not hardcore? Maybe, I mean, that could be a contributing factor towards those really close-minded folks, but still, playing the game can still be fun if you can enjoy the core gameplay and recognize how unique it is compared to Army Man, Call of Duty. But there are multiple issues keeping it from being held up to that same standard, and today, we're gonna try to improve that. And here's improvement number 1. It's kind of a minor thing, and I haven't really told anyone about this yet, but I've always had a very thorough dislike towards jellyfish people. I think we should just take them out of the game. Aw, fiddlesticks, I went and made a blatantly offensive statement without thinking of the consequences again. That must mean I'm becoming a YouTuber. I was expecting a lightning strike there to happen, but it just didn't. So, moving on. I'm gonna move on now. Before I get to talking, I just want to say that this video will primarily be about how Splatoon 2 and basically Splatoon in general needs to get their act together and improve things involving the appeal of the game, how players communicate and stuff like that. Because, oh golly gee, does Nintendo have a lot of things to change. Oh golly gee, I do love Splatoon! What a great game franchise. I really hope nothing horrible happens to it. I'll be honest, that last joke I made before the intro played, a little bit uncalled for, I guess. I mean, what does that have anything to do with a game where kids squirt each other? Don't think too hard about that, but let me just show you, okay? Let's compare Splatoon's community to that joke I first made. That's the lightning. Finally came. There it is. Wow, what an imaginative world we have here in Splatoon land. Look at that. Oh, look at all those kids. They look so carefree, so utopian, so fresh, if you will. So let's see what these squid people have to say online. Let's see what they shared on the internet. Oh wow, this is a nice little drawing. I'm glad to see that this is a nice chill community. That's what a lot of shooters need nowadays, and it's not always good, you know? Thumbs up for me. Nice! Oh. That's a good post. I'm gonna like that. I'm just gonna turn these off real quick. There we go. So you see my point? Some kid is gonna open up the game for the first time, and as soon as the game opens, they see the gays. So that's thing number 1 that needs to be improved. Sure, it's a kind of minor thing. You can just turn it off with no hassle, like I just did. But still, walk into the main hub for online battles and. All right, 1 second. Let me just get into a group. Oh, I can't. Okay, well. No big deal. I mean, I can just get into an online lounge, right? I mean, I forgot that was there. My bad. Let me just click on that, and oh, I can only play private battle in that mode, and I can't level up that way. So, oh boy, there's no option for communication. All right, no worries. I think I could have my friend join a match by himself, and then join him afterward. It's a weird system, I know, but it's gotta work. Wait. So I can't join him at the same time, and what I have to do every time I want to join him is I have to wait 3 to however long. I have to wait for him to finish, right? And then I join him after that. So I have to basically sit there and do nothing until he finishes, and then just sit there and watch a timer. There's no minigame like the Wii one. You just sit there and watch. Well, then I guess, fine. Well, I'll just wait for 3 minutes. Okay, 3 minutes are done. Let's see. Oh, he left. He left. He went to buy a new weapon because he just leveled up. Okay. Oh, well, how did I get there? How did I get there? Wow. Splatoon 2 it's a fun game. As much as I've been saying what's wrong with it, I still enjoy the gameplay quite a bit. But despite the game at its core being fun and creative, a lot of the stuff surrounding that, especially the communication aspect, badly needs improvements. And odds are, if these changes I'm about to mention actually get made, it will take a long time, like a really long time. I mean, it took them years to allow you to change your weapon in between matches without having to leave the group and come back. It's such a basic feature, and then he added it months after the sequel came out. What? And they didn't even fully solve the problem. I mean, let's say you chose the wrong gear while switching in between matches. You can't change it. You can't just hit a button, switch it real quick, and stay in the lobby. You are stuck with that gear until after the game. All Nintendo has to do is to probably ditch the mobile app idea, implement a party chat feature for the Nintendo Switch Online that you can use your headset for, just like how another game has already done so. Make a group system for Splatoon 2. Make so everyone in a party can invite each other to a group in Splatoon 2. And that means we'll get a functioning voice chat feature. But the issues this game has, it just gets worse. Ever since the very first Splatoon game on the Wii U, hey, remember that system? There's this one, well, there's a lot of problems, yeah. But there's this one problem that just stuck out as soon as you open the game. Just this one problem that always appeared as soon as you open every single time you just wanted to play the game, this would show up, this problem. Every time you open up the game. You gotta listen to Baby's First Waifu tell you what the stages are. I mean, it does take like 20 seconds to skip through, but let's compare me looking at the stages without the cutscene and with the cutscene. No. I can maybe understand that Nintendo wanted to include some world building in Splatoon, but it's gameplay first. Just have like an LED screen somewhere in the plaza for anyone who wants to read the news and enjoy that world building, while still catering to the people who want to play the game and get straight into it without having to hear Marina constantly do this to her turntable. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, God forbid, the game lets you play all 21 of the stages. Can't do that. It's only 2 per rotation. 2 per rotation. Only 2. It's only 2 per rotation. And also, God forbid, the game lets you play whatever mode you want to play. Stupid. That's dumb. Playing your favorite mode? Too bad. This is real life, kid. If Nintendo wants to attract more people to this game, what they need to do is to throw away this rotation bullcrap. This idea is so outrageous, so surely there's some kind of reasoning behind it. Turns out there is. See, a designer for Splatoon 2, and not the lead developer for Splatoon 2, went and talked about this in an interview, and he had this to say. Jordan Amaro says that the reason why things are the way they are in Splatoon is because of Japanese culture, in fact. He explains that in Japan, whenever you, say, for example, go into the restaurant and order something, that restaurant might say, oh, you can't order that with this. No, that's not how we do it here. This is our restaurant, man. The same thing applies to Splatoon, a video game. In Splatoon, like it says in the interview, the game's creators believe they know what you want. They'll set up the game with a rotation system. If you don't like it, well, you could just leave. You can take a look at the excerpt I'm talking about somewhere in the description if you want a better understanding. I don't want to, like, say it, just take that out of context or whatever. I don't want to be that guy. Alright, I get it. I mean, I don't have any intense hatred, but still. That ideology, it's less than ideal for both Nintendo and the people playing the game. It's less than ideal for both. Video games are entertainment. They're meant to be enjoyed by you specifically. If you don't like it, you don't still support the company who made it. That's the way it works. That's the way it's always worked. If you put an idea that less people will be fond of into a game, odds are you're just closing off sort of a market there, and you'll sell less of that said game. Basically, Nintendo's closing off a portion of people interested in Splatoon and telling them that, oh, well, this is the design choice that we said, so you can't enjoy this, you can't complain, because this is how it has to be. And it doesn't have to be this way. So all I'm saying is that if you're going to make a choice like this, you're essentially allowing the company to not please gamers who are interested in your game and might become uninterested if certain choices are made. To fix this, I've got a genius idea. Don't do that. All I would do to fix this problem would be to keep the stages random, but similar to a game like Overwatch, and include all the stages in the mix so you can get some variety in there. In Splatoon 2 now, things get stale real quickly when you have to play the same map over and over and over and over, since, things are randomized, but only between 2 stages. Oh, and I forgot to mention Salmon Run. That's a fun mode. It's like the only one you can play with your friends besides Turf War. It's a good mode. I like that mode. It's very fun. I play that for hours. Oh, and they put that on timer too. Okay, but I do have a theory about that. I have a theory. Splatoon 2 came out literally 2 years after the original. Put that in perspective. Splatoon 2 looks so incredibly similar to the first game. Okay, did they push this game out? Did they just say, hey, I'll just give the game a fresh coat of paint, change it out a little bit, add a mode, and 100% new game. I don't want to just assume things, but I get that impression from the game. I mean, what could you really add to a first-person, third-person shooter? I mean, it's just a shooter online, you know, you can't make it that different. Since that might be the case, I think the real reason why Salmon Run is on schedule is because, well, they probably want to limit how much a player plays of the mode so that the player doesn't run out of content too quick. Odds are they didn't make a crazy amount of content in Salmon Runs since Splatoon 2 came out so soon, so they set up yet another time mode to limit people. Now, I'm not here to try and convince you of some game, but still, I have that to say. Well, to make this better, well, once again, it's simple. Just add way more content in Salmon Run and just throw away that time system. Now there, guy, okay, what if they remove the time of the rotations, but then less people start playing the game because there's less content to use and play around with? I'm just asking. First of all, what? And second of all, yes, an unexplainable clone of me that just happened to appear and happens to look just like me. There is indeed more ways to keep players interested rather than just using the same old weapon stage thing. I mean, that only works for so long. Overwatch is a great example of keeping players hooked for a long period of time. I hope you got used to hearing Overwatch. I mean, that's like the best example I got here. Overwatch has loot boxes and various other things that keep the players interested, like events that have exclusive skins for the heroes, exclusive modes, and even new characters to play as every once in a while. Splatoon 2's got the right idea with adding new weapons and stages often, but I'd argue that they haven't exactly pushed it to the extent Overwatch has. Probably debatable, but despite that, I still think that adding even more content in return for would be an improvement to some degree. The weapons and stages are certainly there, but this wouldn't be a how to improve it video without some improving, so why don't we just add even more events besides the Splatfest? Oh, wait, my bad. I misread the script. What I meant to say was Grindfest. That or make each Grindfest more varied and unique rather than just the same old cars versus planes, red versus blue, versus Halo. Okay, so we talked about the community posts, we talked about the voice chat options, we talked about the rotation system, we talked about the improved events, and we talked about the gear rarity system. Now it's time to get a little bit deeper. Alright, so first things first. To play the regular battle mode, you have to be, it doesn't matter actually, you can be whatever level you want. For a ranked battle, however, you need to be level 10 at least. To do ranked battle with your friends, however, you need to be a B- rank, and everyone else in your group needs to also be B-. Now here's the problem with that is demolishing the accessibility of this game. In Overwatch, playing with your friends is easy. You join a group and you're golden. That's all you have to do. There's nothing blocked off except competitive, which isn't even that big of a deal since you can just play quick play, which is the same thing, it's just not competitive. In Splatoon 2, however, there are multiple modes blocked off from the player at the start. There's Clam Blitz, Splat Zones, Rainmaker, and Tower Control. These are all blocked off, and you cannot play them until you were just good enough for them. So in that case, people's first impressions of the game are turf war. They expect that, oh, this is the entire game. You just shoot the ground, stupid game. But part of that is, in fact, not entirely true. Sure, shooting is, well, the entire point of the game, and you can actually just ignore fighting altogether and spread ink and turf war, but when you do get to the ranked modes, there's a lot more depth. That's the issue. Splatoon 2 has a chance to entertain you with all its modes it's made and spent so much time on, but instead it decides to keep them under a competitive mode, rather than just allowing multiple mode options for the regular mode. And let's say you make it to level 10, because yeah, it's not very hard, it's very simple. You can't play ranked battle with your friends either. Now, everyone you know has to be ranked B- or higher, which means that everyone is expected to dedicate themselves to the game on their own, but some people would rather just, play with their friends. Some people play games with their friends more often than the games by themselves, so, it's a social experience. Not allowing people to group up and play whatever mode they want is just ridiculous. Some games are just more enjoyable with their friends, whether they meant to or not. It just depends on the person. But let's say you and your friends aren't the type to just move on to another game if it's not proven to be interesting to you. Let's say that you and all your friends love this game to death and made it past B- all by yourselves and play ranked battles often. You're one of the lucky few then. You're the small percentage that are actually at that point. Odds are you guys are connected and can voice chat whenever you want to and play games communicating that way. But let's say you're actually playing alone and you don't have people to play the game with at a certain point in time. Now you can't communicate with your team at all. Now, Nintendo doesn't even know what a voice chat is, so if you want to tell your team of randos that they need to get on the tower or cover up the splat zone, well, good luck spamming this way, because that's all you can really do. Alright, Nintendo, here's your controller, right? Here's your D-pad. Alright, kids. Count how many buttons are on this D-pad. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 different buttons. Wow. So, at least 2 of those can be used for behind you, maybe get on a point, or even switch your weapon. Wait a minute, guy. You can't switch weapons in the middle of battle? Shh. Okay, get into that. See, in my ideal image of Splatoon 2, you actually can switch weapons in the middle of battles. It would be a very quick process. Let's say you and your team have an unfortunate circumstance where all of you guys pick chargers, the sniper weapon, and the other team appears to be more balanced with a roller, a shooter, another roller, and a charger or something like that. What would happen is that you hit a button in the spawn area, which will bring up a menu that shows all your weapons. The game pushes you a bit to switch quickly since matches go by really quick due to Splatoon's fast-paced nature, but after you pick your weapon, you just jump immediately back into the game. And if your team's weapons aren't well suited for a current situation, then a simple chat option would be available. Since this is rated E, chatting would be similar to Mario Kart 8's system where you choose a pre-made message you want to say, such as switch to a charge or switch to a shooter or whatever it is. And if that isn't enough, players who have their Nintendo account set to 13 or older and have permission from a parent or guardian can hop onto the voice chat server and communicate with their team. If someone's toxic too, there's also a convenient Okay, I talked a lot in this video, I know. It could have probably gotten boring at some point, but still, I have this to say. If Nintendo wants so badly to make this a competitive esport game, and goodness, are they really trying to push that, then at least you want to implement a good communication system for games online so that, you know, they're more accessible. Oh no, but what if the 8-year-old hears the no-no word? Okay, that's it. I'm canceling this video. I've lost. Oh, wait a minute. Oh yeah, as soon as I opened the game, this is the first thing I saw. Oh, I forgot about that. And with that, there we go. That's it for this video. That was my declaration to everyone to send me hate messages in the comments. Now that I'm done inking other people, it's time to ink by myself, if you know what I'm saying. That was a horrible joke. Anyway, let's see what's going on with E3. I mean, that was like 2 weeks ago. It's totally irrelevant now, but let's go check the news. Okay. Oh, neat. Oh, cool. That's wonderful. Well, the only thing that would be worse now would be... hold on one second. Hey, thanks for watching this video. It took a really long time to make, kind of. I mean, it took longer than expected. It's over the 15-minute mark, which I did not expect. I was expecting 10 or so, but, you know, it's always nice to have some extra stuff in there. Hopefully, I get the next video out quicker. It's, here's a hint, it's about tennis. I wonder what that would be. Anyway, thank you for surviving my, horrible, crippling acne. And, don't forget to, smash. Just smash in general. Just smash people. Smash them. Have fun.